Hi, it's Krista at the Secret Yarnery. Welcome to WIP Wednesday, episode 5. I had a couple ideas for today. One of them, I just made a mess. Elastic bands into hair ties. I love it. I'm on a bender. Also using chenille yarn or blanket yarn. It's so fast and easy. So soft. And they stay the whole day. Hold on, I dropped more elastics. All right. So I wanted to do that, but see the pillows? This is my favorite. This side here. This side. That is my favorite place to crochet known to man. I love it. It's perfect. The backrest of like the headboard is amazing. But I don't really need pillows on it, like sleeping pillows. So what I was thinking to do along this whole side is do like a 5-foot wide bolster. Are you feeling me on that one? So a super long round pillow, but not with regular stuffing, with beanbag stuffing. Because when you crochet, beanbags don't slump eventually, so you're kind of like just slowly sleeping. They are firm and they keep you sitting upright. So I'm thinking to measure out, let me move over here, to measure out, like to make a super big pillow from here. Then, okay, I could make it like a regular pillow, like flat on both ends, like that. Or I could make it round. Hold on, let me get my yarn out of the way. For now, for the minute. Now don't judge, this is old. Like 8 years. But I could do the ends of the bolster like the Christmas mandala placemat, right? So the ends, the bed would just look so cute. So this side, instead of seeing like the end of a pillow, you would see like a round mandala, obviously on both sides, with some sort of, I'm not sure how I'm going to crochet the center part, but, or the colors I'm going to use, but I thought we could start. I have some old sheets. We could start by cutting the fabric. Now, should we do round? I think we have to do round because why not? If it doesn't work out, we can always make it flat. But if it's flat, you can't always make it round. Do you know what I mean? So we start with round, fill it with beanbag stuffing, and figure out what we're going to cover it with. Like maybe Speedy Granny Ruth, maybe granny squares. It could be seasonal. And then one of the mandalas, one end of it, I'm going to attach with buttons. So one end, you just take off the mandala, take the pillow out, wash it, put the mandala back on. Do you know what I mean? So maybe I'll put the buttons on the mandala. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out when we get there. Anyway, fabric. I got a couple big pieces of sheeting. Trying to use the smallest one. Oh, this looks like it could work out. So let me put you back over there so we can measure here and then get this stitched up and filled and see what it looks like. It's kind of a whip, right? It's going to be a whip. It's the very beginning of a whip because I need the pillow before I can crochet around it. Get it? Okay, so I'm backing you up, giving you some music. I don't even have the TV on. TV is off. Boring. And we'll get this cut. I got my scissors. Oh, scissors, by the way. These are the way to go. Now, I don't have arthritis in my hands, thank the good Lord above, but when I was in my 20s, my boyfriend's my boyfriend's stepmom was amazing. She's very inspirational. Her whole basement was her craft room. She did sewing. I did sewing too at the same time. So we were like on fire together. I loved her. Still love her. She's amazing. And she had these scissors, these Fiskars. They're for arthritis. So they're spring loaded Can you see that spring in there? So instead of having to open your scissors all the time, you just squeeze them shut. So apparently if you have arthritis, this is the way to go because you can squeeze more than you could open. I don't know, I don't have it, but I'll tell you what, anybody who cuts fabric or cuts, and they're for fabric, I wouldn't want to use these for anything else because they're not the cheapest things on the planet and they're just so cherished. But for cutting fabric, you know how easy it is to go like that and cut your fabric opposed to opening heavy fabric shears. So I will link these down below. They are worth every penny. I have pinking shears, I have small ones, I have my first pair, they're so cute. But this locking thing broke on my first pair. They're like 30 years old. It's not the scissors' fault. They're actually like ancient. So my first pair kind of stay like that. This is a more recent pair, but keep your eye out for them on Amazon for when they're on sale. Listen to it. Such a good scissor. So this is the way to go. That's what I'm be using to cut my fabric. And here's some music for you. There's a hole in my sheet, so not using that. So this is the size I'm thinking of doing it, but that fabric, the good part of that sheet, was not big enough to get around this size. It was big enough to get around this size, but I think that's just too small for the bed. So back to the drawing board. This is not sheeting. This is the table cover for my craft fair. Whenever I do a craft fair. So one side is hemmed and rounded. So the front of my craft table looks all cute when I do, like, not for years. Folded so I can see what it is next time. And now off to get more or some sort of fabric. Found this really nice tweed. Might be great, but it might not be big enough, or it might be just right. I don't even know. Oh. Oh. Too skinny. Don't want to do that. I'll be right back. I found, hold on, let me bring you back over here. I found the last bit of the bolt of flannel that I used to make Mir's crib sheets when he was a baby. So this is at least, well, it's probably like 19 years old. I bought it it was like $50 for 60 meters, something ridiculous like that. So I bought a whole bunch. This was in the plain white, which was just for the crib sheets, but I bought a couple other bolts in like a cute print, like little baseball mitts and stuff. But this was just for sheets. But I have a lot of it, and it's already been washed, of course, as every new mother would. I might have to piece it together to get it long enough. No, I don't have to, right? I could. How could I do it? Oh, it might just be perfect. It's already, I just love it. So I've washed it, I've dried it on the line, and I have folded it in half. So it's already double, like it's folded double. So as you unfold it, you're already getting two pieces. You don't have to like unfold everything and then fold it together and all that. I love it. The things you get done before you have kids, right? So this is going to be the nice white flannel soft liner for the beanbag headboard with the Christmas mandala placemat ends and some sort of cute stitch in the middle. So I'm going to roll this out. I think the only bad thing, the folly, is this fold is on the outside. So I'm going to have to undo all of it, fold it up from the fold side in, and use the outside double layer, a little bit longer than the width of my bed, and then figure out what size it needs to be to go around, like to make it about this big of a tube ish. I'm flexible, but nothing smaller than this and not too much bigger. I think that's about right. Maybe a little bigger, because, you know, things shrink. Okay, let's see. I'm putting you back over there. Now we have it. I'm going to sew up one long side, and then we're gonna see, like we can measure it to see how big we want it to be. So I'll be back with one side stitched. laundry basket for the circle. Right? Oh. So I gotta cut off this much, or maybe like that much. I'm gonna trace the circle. I should use a pencil, but I have a pen. Use a pencil. So there is my end cap with my seam allowance. Now I'm going to pin the circle to the rectangle so that I am sure that it'll be the right size, and when I'm at the machine I can just do it real quick. That's why you pin first. So my circle is too big. Okay, took off the seam allowance, and then we're gonna try it again. Actually, I'm just gonna sew it and then we're gonna pin it as best we can. Then we're gonna stitch the circles on because we're gonna use all the fabric we have. So, I'll be right back. Forgot to inside it out. Oh no, I don't need to, do I? No, I don't need to. It's pretty close, so I'm gonna wing it and I'm coming right back. So I got the circles on both ends and a hole in the center on the side with those selvage edge, the one that's from the factory, like one I haven't cut. Just a little hole so I can fill it, shake it, and the only spot that won't be full is a little bit in the middle. So I'm thinking that might be how I could fill it up the most. I also think I'm gonna get a milk jug and cut the bottom off of it so I can just keep scooping the hollow fiber into the milk jug and it'll fill up into that little hole. So I guess I gotta get a milk jug. Welcome to my bathroom. This is where I keep my beanbag stuffing, because if it breaks, it's easy enough to get out of the tub. I keep the drain in the tub. Let me tip you up a bit. Oop. But what I forgot, I have to inside it out. So I have my little hole. Oh, I got my milk jug with the bottom cut out for my funnel. But we have to inside it out. Sorry about the echo. Yes, I double seamed everything. Oh my gosh, this used to be my job when I was a kid, insiding out stuff from my mother. I'm a professional insider-outer. Who knew? Totally forgot about it. Okay. There it is. So that is how big my opening is, which is small for as big as my project, but always keep in mind you have to sew this shut. And with beanbag seeds inside, it's awkward. So the smaller the hole, the easier it's gonna be for you in the next step. Don't do that. And now I'm gonna sew it shut with some dental floss. Probably need glasses. Okay, let's go try it on the bed. That is fantastic. Okay, you gotta come see it. Let me turn it so you don't see the seam. Gotta cut off my needle. I always make an extra knot when I'm done with my needle and thread so that I keep a knot on the end of your yarn. Then next time you don't have to thread your needle as long as you have enough thread on it. It's enough for a quick fix. I love it, but it is a bit longer. I think because the end of the circle, that part, can you see? It adds a bit. So I could have made it a little bit narrower than my bed. But I'm still crocheting. Ooh, I could do that. Do you know what I mean by that? Put a button on, I might do that. It might be hard. I'd have to get like a really long wire, but put a button on a wire and poke the wire all the way through to the other side so it would stay like a bolster. That'd be cute. But instead I'm going to crochet a smaller cover so this will fit inside a smaller cover. And if I ever get a king size bed, I think this would also fit, to be fair. Let me get it on the end of that side so we can see how extra it is on this side. I'm going to say about 6 inches. It's that much too big. Too long. I could empty it out and shorten it, but I'm not going to, because who knows if I'm gonna have a king size bed one day. That would be a lot to crochet on, let me tell you. Okay, shut that. Let's see. Yeah. There. That's the end of the bed. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You could put a coffee cup, like it's like a table. Oh, it's like a back stretcher. Okay. So what colors do you think we should do for it to crochet the cover for the outside? Who's that? Anyway, let me know what colors you think. Let me know what stitch I definitely want to do like a mandala for both ends. And then I don't know what for the rest of it, but something that will keep its shape. Nothing that's like going to stretch. And I'm going to make it smaller so that this fills it up. Ooh, I'm loving it. Okay, that's my new bed. Okay, so now let's see. Oh, it's much better. Better than pillows. Although, can you see it's very full on that side? I'm loving on it. What colors? Like my favorite colors, like salmon and teal and blue and green. I can't do rainbow. I could do rainbow. There's a really big fly in here. Do you see that big fly? Rainbow might be cool. Pink and green might be cool. I can't do neutrals, I'm just saying. I could do a neutral. Let me get one just to show you. So not this exactly, but these colors. That might make me happy. Bigger, don't get me wrong. Oh, that might make me happy. Food for thought, right? Okay, let me know what you think. I'm not going to use exactly these colors, but that is a thought. Pink and green always does make me happy. What colors would you do? Okay, let me know in the comments. I'll stop asking you because obviously I've asked you. Let me know what you think. I think granny squares might be fun, because I did these with 3.75 and they're very tight. So maybe with a 4 milli, or just less with a bigger one. I could do that too. It doesn't have to be like thick crochet. It could be regular crochet, just like less blocks. Tulip stitch, V-stitch. Corner to corner might look cool. A corner to corner rectangle, so it's like on an angle like a candy cane. All the way down. That might be really cute with a round mandala end on it. Where's my round blanket? Let's just try that out a sec. Where's all my stuff? I have a round blankie. Where's that? Oh, they're right here. Hold on. Oh, wait. It's not the best for looks. We're going to pretend that's a mandala. Then it would be striped. I don't know. Do we like it? We don't like it. It might be too boring, right? Hold on. We're going for all of the options. Oh my gosh, it's so cute already. See you later, C2C. Look. Right? Not this, obviously. But something like that. Ooh, what do you think? This is not giving us the vibes it needs to give us. This just has to go. We'll just deal with the white. So we're definitely doing granny squares, by the way. I don't know what kind. Nothing too textured, but around center's cute. Maybe the flat sunflower, but not to look like a sunflower. That might be charming. It's real cute, right? Let's go see what it looks like from farther away. Yeah, that's way cuter than pillows. Isn't it? Oh my gosh. Okay, laundry bin has to go. Yeah, that's cute. All right, inspiring. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I cannot wait to pick colors. I don't even know what I'm going to do. But like different colors for the centers. Or a color changing for the centers. And then maybe white for the petals. No, we're not going to use white. Should we? Could be cute. Then, what instead of a mandala for the ends, what if we did a bigger one of these? So the same as the granny squares for here, but just into a big flower circle. That would be really cute. Still don't know the colors. Still have hair ties to crochet. Picasso might make nice centers. Picasso and white. Or is that going to be too much? I don't want it to be like the centerpiece, but it kind of is, right? And it's not like I couldn't crochet more than one cover. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. It's great. A little long, we can make do. I could fill it up a bit more also, so it's not empty on one side. I feel like it's already empty on one side. Is it? It has a bit of space. Look. Can you see the line in there? Good thing about dental floss, you can just undo it. You know where it is. And fill it up a wee bit more. Also, bean bags, they flatten over time. So that's why it's always good to keep where you open it visible or where you know where it is. Because over time, you will have to go and add a little more. Get it into the end. I could maybe get 2 jugs into here. But then maybe I can't shrink it up. Hold on. Sorry about my camera work. What if I just did that? Shh, don't tell anybody. What if I just tied one end, because you're not going to see both ends in this house. So I could just tie it and then it would fit and it would be plump everywhere. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to try that. Let me get it down on the ground. Okay, let me back you up. Holy golly, it's a lot I could fill up. Elastics. Maybe I could I tie it, you think? No. Okay, don't tell anybody I did that. If my mom asks, I undid it, I adjusted the pattern size, I put it back together. Shh. Okay, let's look. Gosh golly, that's perfect. Look how full it is now. Okay, that's really good. Look at that. So here's my advice to you. If you're doing one, do one end properly, leave the other end open, and then just tie it shut. How easy to fill it. How easy for everything. And you can get it nice and snug like this. Now I gotta try it. Oh my gosh, it's the best. Oh my goodness. It's the best. Okay, so that's what you have to do. One end perfect, the other end open, tie it shut. You don't have to use elastic bands like I did, but I use 3 elastic bands. They're not going to last forever. They will deteriorate, but one will give out before the other. When I'm happy with it, when I'm sure like tomorrow or whenever I decide it's great, I would do that with maybe dental floss, something really nice and strong. I still keep the elastics because that's going to tell you when things are getting a little bit sloppy. Oh my gosh, it's the same height as it's everything I wanted. It's the same height as my bed. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for the other end. I was hoping for both ends to look like this. I'm fine with it. Now I just get to go make flowers. Now I have to go play soccer outside. I'm going to go play soccer. That means I roll the ball back for the fancy footwork. So I'm going to go roll the ball back for fancy footwork. Then I'm going to be thinking pretty much the whole time, what colors, what centers. So I'm thinking solid center, like round, double crochets, 2 or 3 rows. 3 rows? Where's my blankie? No. I only did 2 rows. 2 rows double crochet. Maybe some petal, I don't know, maybe just like I might do the sunflower. Why reinvent the wheel? And then for this part, I'll do a bigger one. Like I'll make a bigger flower for each end. I could also do white for the centers and colors for the petals. I don't want too much white. I feel like I'm just gonna spill coffee on it. Do you know what I mean? But I'm definitely feeling a color change center, a happy color change center. Okay, well, I'm thinking about it. You think about it. Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Stay hooked.